We are very excited to present this year's Rising Star Awards. This was an award that we started back in 2019 as a way to recognize book industry professionals who may not be long-standing industry veterans like many of you in this room, but folks that are making a positive impact on their companies, in their communities, and in the industry. So the BMI Awards Committee chooses winners from the pool of submitted nominees, and award recipients were based on sustained excellent job performance, contributions to their company, community, and/or industry, continued training, education, and learning within the industry, and demonstration of exemplary customer service, community service, and/or industry service. This year, we're excited to announce that we're going to have two winners, one from one of our active member companies and one from an associate member company. And we want to give a big thank you to Rising Star Lunch sponsor Kodak. And I'm going to let John McFarland from Kodak present the awards. And after we're done with the awards, if our two award winners and John can just hang out up here so we can get a couple pictures, and then we'll have everybody go lunch. Right? Thank you.
Thank you. Morning. My name is John McFarland. I'm the VP of Sales at Kodak. And like was just introduced, I'm proud to be here to present these awards to two well-deserving individuals. The Book Manufacturers Institute Rising Star Award recognizes young professionals in our industry who are not just doing their jobs, but shaping the future of book manufacturing. Today, I'm proud to present the first of two Rising Star Awards. Our first recipient is someone who took on one of the hardest challenges a young professional can face, stepping into a role with enormous expectations and making it entirely her own. Katelyn Pinch is partner manager at Standard Finishing Systems. When she assumed full responsibility for the partner program in early 2025, she didn't just maintain what was there, she reimagined it. At a moment when Standard faced real uncertainty, losing exclusive sales rights to its second largest product line, Katelyn turned that challenge into an opportunity. She spearheaded new partner projects, strengthened the Horizon product line's presence, and negotiated reseller agreements with new printer vendor partners all within a single year. She didn't stop there. Katelyn forged partnerships with EMT and TechNow, companies that had previously been competitors, transforming competitive relationships into collaborative ones. She identified new suppliers in the book manufacturing space and built trust, both internally at Standard and throughout the broader industry. On the innovation front, Katelyn played a central role in developing strategies for robotics and end-of-line automation. She personally visited more than a dozen book printers across the United States and Canada in 2025 alone, not just attending events, but rolling up her sleeves and learning firsthand what customers need. The insights she gathered will be featured at Horizon's Smart Factory event later this year. Katelyn also elevated BMI's visibility at conferences and industry events. She created a dedicated program for BMI members to participate in Hunkler Innovation Days in 2025 and is already building a similar initiative for Horizon Smart Factory in 2026. Her commitment to learning is just as impressive. Katelyn earned her MBA while working full-time in the industry. She is a recognized AI super user at Standard, actively exploring how artificial intelligence can improve operations and better serve their customers. She sits on the D-Scoop Partner Advisory Council, where her recommendations were implemented at a recent major event. She's a key leader in Printers Under 40, organizing networking events for the next generation of printing professionals at venues like Printing United and Drupa. Katelyn Pinch exemplifies exactly what this award is about: talent, initiative, and a genuine commitment to the industry's future. Katelyn, where are you? Can you come up and join me? So please join me in welcoming tonight's first award winner, Katelyn.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Oh, thank you. Okay. Our second Rising Star Award goes to someone who walked into one of the toughest situations imaginable for a young professional. Following in the footsteps of a colleague with nearly 50 years at the same company and has proven in just 3.5 years that he belongs. Zachary Larson is the Chief Operating Officer at Bethany Press International. When Zach joined the company, he had to master estimating, pre-press, enterprise software, and all of Bethany's information systems. And he did it. But what makes Zach stand out isn't just his proficiency, it's the way he innovates. Zach brought new thinking to a job planning and scheduling, disciplines that are easy to take for granted until they break down. Most recently, he introduced 3D printing to Bethany's operations, using it to replace hard-to-source parts and design specifications for gears, shafts, and other critical components. That kind of solution, practical, creative, and immediately valuable, is the mark of someone who thinks beyond the obvious. He's invested deeply in knowing this industry. Zach has attended printing events to broaden his knowledge and publishing events to understand what Bethany's customers actually need. When the company brought in a new HP inkjet press, Zach spent a week at HP's campus in Oregon, learning both the hardware and software side of the equipment, because he knew that deep knowledge would make the whole operation better. And then there is the way that Zach shows up for the people around him. He's become the go-to person for nearly every corner of Bethany's operation. When there's a problem, Zach's there, often staying late during the week or coming in on weekends to make sure systems are running. He doesn't do it because he has to. He does it because that's who he is. Outside of work, Zach coaches his former high school's ultimate Frisbee team and serves as captain of his own. The same servant's heart he brings to the plant, he brings to his community. Zachary Larson represents the best of what this industry can look like: technically sharp, relentlessly curious, and genuinely invested in the people he works for and with. Zach, will you come on up? Congratulations. Thank you. Thank you.
So again, congratulations to Zach and Katelyn. Really appreciate Kodak's sponsorship of this award and lunch. And folks, this is something we do every year. So this is our way of honoring the younger folks in our industry, which, as was mentioned earlier, there's a little bit of maybe a graying of this workforce potentially happening. At least that's the rumor. But as you see, we do have some really phenomenal young folks in this industry. We want to recognize them. So remember this next year when you get that email that says we're looking for nominations for Rising Star Award winners. That this is a great way for you to recognize folks on your staff that are under 40. And it's obviously different than the other awards that we do at the annual conference. So another round of applause for this year's winners.